Hi everyone, welcome to Jivers Online. This week it's all about wild animals. So I'm Nissa and this here is my pet Leo. He is a leopard, but don't worry, he doesn't talk much and he's not very snappy. We are going to sing our hello song. So why don't you hop up, get your bodies ready and get ready to sing hello with us. Can you clap? Can you step? Can you turn around and take a bow? Can you jump? Can you sing la la la? It's time to say hello now. Hello, 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 hello. It's Junior Jivers. Hello, 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 hello. It's Junior Jivers. We're going to do that again, but just a little bit faster. Can you clap? Can you step? Can you turn around and take a bow? Can you jump? Can you sing la la la? It's time to say hello now. Hello, 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 hello. It's Junior Jivers. Hello, 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 hello. It's Junior Jivers.
We're going to sing our theme song now, Jesus is the Boss. And this song helps us to remember that Jesus is in control of all things, even animals. So why don't you sing along with us?
Jesus is the boss of the fishes in the sea. Jesus is the boss of the birds in the trees. Jesus is the boss of the apes and chimpanzees. And Jesus is the boss, Jesus is the boss of me. He says stand, I'll stand. He says walk, I'll walk. He says sing, I'll sing la la la. I'll listen when he talks. Jesus is the boss of the fishes in the sea. Jesus is the boss of the birds in the trees. Jesus is the boss of the apes and chimpanzees. And Jesus is the boss, Jesus is the boss of me. He says stand, I'll stand. He says walk, I'll walk. He says sing, I'll sing la la la. I'll listen when he talks. Jesus is the boss of the fishes in the sea. Jesus is the boss of the birds in the trees. Jesus is the boss of the apes and chimpanzees. And Jesus is the boss, Jesus is the boss, Jesus is the boss of me. All right, so it's time for one of my favorite things to do. We've got What's in the Bag. Now this week is Wild Animal Week, so I'm thinking we might find something wild in here. Are you brave enough to delve into this bag with me and see what kinds of wild things we might find? Let's go. First up, we have we've got a hippopotamus. Do you know what sound a hippopotamus makes? I don't, but I guess it's something like this. Munch, 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 munch. Because from what I hear, hippopotamuses are quite hungry all the time. And they also go splash, splash, splash in the water. Let's pop my happy little hippo over here, or my hungry little hippo over here, and see what else we've got. Alrighty, I've got I've got a zebra. I love zebras because they're kind of like horses, except they've got these beautiful black stripes and they like to eat grass just like a horse. I like to think they go because they remind me of horses. I don't actually know what sound a zebra makes. Here we go. Let's pop him to the side and see what's next. I've got, oh my goodness. All right, now, Leo, don't be worried and don't feel threatened. We've got another big cat in here. This one's not quite as big as Leo, but in real life he probably is. I've got a tiger. Rah, rah. I love tigers too. Just like the zebra, he's got some stripes, and this one's got some lovely orange fur. Rah, rah. Meow, meow. All right, let's pop him over the side. Okay. I like tigers because they're like cats, and I have a cat and I really like cats. All right, let's see. I've got something else in here. Oh, what's this? I've got a long neck. I've got a body. Oh, and I've got some long legs. What's this little guy? We have got an ostrich. Yes, this one's an ostrich. They look a bit like emus, but emus are Australian and ostriches are not. Hello, little ostrich. These are birds that have got tiny little wings, so they don't do much flying, but they can run pretty fast. All right, you run over here and hang out with the rest of my little party over there. All right, what's next? I've got 2 more left. One is a gorilla. Can you make a noise like a gorilla? Oh, this gorilla. I love gorillas. Again, these guys are really, really smart, and they can do a lot of stuff that people can do, but obviously not everything. All right, Mr. Gorilla, would you like to sit over here, or why don't we give him a special spot? Let's pop him up here on Leo. There we go. He can get a lift home on Leo's back later. I've got 1 left. This one's pretty scary. So get your brave face on. Can you see it? Can you hear it? It makes a s noise. Out he comes. Don't worry, he's not real. We've got a snake. This one is definitely a toy, so we don't need to be scared. But look at him go. I love the way that snakes move their bodies like this. They can curl around, and they can climb up, and they can climb down. And they're just a really fun animal. I'm going to pop him. He can slither. That's what snakes do. He can slither on over here. And that is all that we've got for what's in the bag. We've got our lovely wild animals, and I'm just going to go hang out with them for a while. Well, it's time to practice our memory verse for this term. And our memory verse comes from the book of Genesis, which is at the very beginning of the Bible, chapter 1, verse 24. And it goes like this. Then God commanded, let the earth produce all kinds of animal life, domestic and wild, large like an elephant and small. And it was done. How amazing that God made every single animal that you can possibly think of. I'm going to pray now, and I'm going to thank God for giving us all kinds of animals, especially the wild ones. Here we go. Dear God, thank you so much for creating the earth and all of the amazing animals in it. Thank you especially for wild animals. Thank you for the big ones like the giraffes, the tiny ones like the mice, and even the scary ones like snakes. Amen. One of my favorite wild animals is a monkey because they're so fun and they're so cheeky. And you know, sometimes they're so cheeky that they like to jump on beds. I know a song about that. Do you know a song about that? It's called 5 Little Monkeys Jumping on the Bed. So why don't we sing that together? Grab your hands and let's get your cheeky little monkeys ready. Here we go. 5 little monkeys jumping on the bed. One fell off and bumped his head. Mum called the doctor and the doctor said, no more monkeys jumping on the bed. Let's go for 4. 4 little monkeys jumping on the bed. One fell off and bumped his head. Mum called the doctor and the doctor said, no more monkeys jumping on the bed. Let's go for 3. 3 little monkeys jumping on the bed. One fell off and bumped her head. Mum called the doctor and the doctor said, no more monkeys jumping on the bed. Do you think they did it? No. 2 little monkeys jumping on the bed. One fell off and bumped his head. Mum called the doctor said, no more monkeys jumping on the bed. 1 monkey left. 1 little monkey jumping on the bed. It fell off and bumped its head. Mum called the doctor and the doctor said, no more monkeys jumping on the bed. Oh, no more monkeys jumping on the bed because you fall and you hurt your head. All right, we're going to sing a song now about how God is the king of everything. He's the king of the jungle. He's the king of the sea. He's the king of the universe, and he's the king of me. All right, you ready to move your bodies and sing a song with me? Let's go. Who's the king of the jungle? Who's the king of the sea? Wobble, wobble, wobble. Who's the king of the universe? And who's the king of me? I'll tell you. J-E-S-U-S. Yes, he's the king of me. He's the king of the universe, the jungle and the sea. All right, we might try that one again. We're going to sing it nice and quietly. Are you ready? Get your whisper voices on. Okay. Who's the king of the jungle? Who's the king of the sea? Wobble, wobble, wobble. Who's the king of the universe? Who's the king of me? I'll tell you. J-E-S-U-S. Yes, he's the king of me. He's the king of the universe, the jungle and the sea. All right. Now, quiet was fun, but you know what's even funner? Fast! Are you ready? Get your body. Okay, let's go. Who's the king of the jungle? Who's the king of the sea? Wobble, wobble, wobble. Who's the king of the universe? Who's the king of me? I'll tell you. J-E-S-U-S. Yes, he's the king of me. He's the king of the universe, the jungle and the sea. Amazing. Well done, everybody. Was that fast one a bit tricky or was that fun? I think it was fun. All right. Now, for craft this week, we are going to make my absolute favorite animal in the whole entire world. It's got a long neck and it's got orange and brown patterns. Can you guess what it is? It is a giraffe. And not just any giraffe, a giraffe that you can stick your fingers in and have a little puppet. So everything that you need is in your craft pack. We've got a head, a neck, a body, and some spots and some eyes. What fun. So you can make your giraffe and practice being a wild animal.
Hi everyone, my name is Sam. I'm one of the Junior Jivers leaders. Today we're going to make this awesome giraffe. I think he must be one of my favourites. So today we've got all our pieces. You'll need a pen and just a normal glue stick. All right, let's start with our head today. So we'll stick his mouth on. And then you've got these two white pieces, his antenna. Put the glue on the front because we're going to stick it just behind his head. Just there. All right. And now we might turn him over and put some glue on the top of his head, and we're going to stick his hair. So you've got some brown bits of hair. I'll stick them on his head. Okay, the next bit we're going to do is his eyes. So we've got these little bits in here and your eyes. So these are the self-sticky bits. Peel them off. And then we're going to stick the eye on. Okay, and then peel it off the other side. And then you've got a nice sticky will hold his eye all together. We'll do the same for the second one. Okay. So we might just stick that aside for a minute. Oh, it's not working here. All right. I'll just put some glue on this little one, just to get him to stick a bit better, I think. There we go. All right, we can put our head aside for a minute. And now we've got this very long bit. This is his neck. So get some stickers. And put his patches on his neck. And then we've got his body bit. So I'm going to put some more patches on his body bit. Okay, and then we're going to stick them together. So turn it over. Get some glue on. Okay. There we go. And now we're going to put the head on the top. So I'm going to glue it on this part. Here. And then you need to get your pen and you can draw a mouth and his nose. So I'm going to do 2 circles for his nose. And I make him a happy giraffe. And there you go, it's a little giraffe, and you can put your fingers in here and walk him around.
Now, something else that you might like to do to celebrate wild animals, you could have a think about some of the patterns that we find on wild animals. Do you remember how our giraffe and our tiger were really stripy? You might like to look around and see if you can find some stripes. Or you might like to find some spots somewhere like what's on a leopard, or even some kind of modelly patterns like what's on my favourite animal, the giraffe. You could also see how good you are at being a monkey, and if you're at the playground or a park a bit later, you can have fun climbing on all the equipment and see if you can handle the monkey bars and see how well you can climb in and out and around things. And one other thing that you could do is a little bit cheeky, but maybe you could pretend to be a lion and you could get ready really quietly and pounce on someone. But make sure you don't scare them too much because they might get frightened and not want to play that game anymore. All right, well, that's what we have for Jivers Online this week. Don't forget to tune in on Thursday to hear a devotion. Now, this one's for the grown-ups. You get a couple of minutes to sit down, enjoy a nice cup of tea, and hear something really encouraging from the Bible. And other than that, we will see you next week. Bye.